guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Delapo and this is Candid Convo. So last week I spoke about Nigerians in diaspora, and some of my fans out there, which I really appreciate, pointed out to me that I only spoke about those in diaspora that are doing bad things. I did not address the fact that there are people that are actually making the Nigerian name proud, and I want to sincerely apologize for that. And I want to say that yes, indeed, there are people out there that are doing great things and making Nigerians proud out there. I'm sure you must have seen a video of a newscaster that was talking about Nigerians in the US, that a lot of them, like 5% of Nigerians in the US are graduates, whereas they are just 1% of US citizens that are graduates. Imagine 5% to 1%, the ratio is very high. And then they said a lot of things about most of the doctors in the US being Nigerians, which are really lovely, and I really appreciate that. And I want to say that Nigerians out there that are making us proud, please keep up the good work, and we are seeing what you're doing and we really do appreciate it. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about, I'm going to be in the spirit of the Valentine mode. Yes, today is I think February 13. Oh no, 12. Today is 12. So just 2 more days, I guess, to Valentine's Day. And yeah, there are a lot of memes and lots of videos and lots of pictures out there about Valentine's Day, and of course the video giving Chioma pre-Valentine's Day gift, making people's head bust up and down. But then that's really none of my business. What I want to talk about today is the effects of Valentine's Day in this our generation. I know that the pressure is a lot out there, especially those that are single and don't have somebody to call their boyfriend or girlfriend, whichever way it is. I want to point out that please don't let anybody pressure you into making some silly decisions or doing some nasty things because you want to follow the trend of Valentine's Day. And most people don't even know what started Valentine's Day. I think I heard one time that they named the day after a man that I think did some good things. Maybe I don't have my facts straight yet, but I know that the man did some charitable things to, I think, homeless people or so, and then they decided to give him a day to sell, just to honor him. So a lot of people don't even know where the origin Valentine's Day came from. And yes, we know that the society has already tagged it something else and made it a day where lovers come together and then they appreciate their love and they celebrate their love, and then through the act of exchanging gifts and all of that, and then which at the end of the day leads to sex and all. But then I just want to say that you should not let the pressure of Valentine's Day make you do some silly things. Valentine's Day is just a normal day, it is just a regular day, and it will also pass. And let me remind you that there's going to be tons and a lot more Valentine's Day that you celebrate on this earth. So please, because Valentine's Day, February 14, 2020 is not a day that you can celebrate with somebody that you love, does not mean that is the end of the world. You will still have a lot to celebrate in the future. So please just relax and enjoy it like it is a normal day. And I just want to say that because you are seeing people doing things and posting pictures and posting videos, or some people even getting engaged and all of that, doesn't mean that you should start it doesn't mean you should settle for less. Yes, that is it. I know that a lot of people that are single have somebody that they know that they don't really want to be with this person because of one reason or the other, that you know that it is not so much of a good idea for you. You know that you going for that person will mean you're settling for that person. You know that there's some traits that the person have that you cannot deal with. So I would just advise you to don't, because of a day, don't because of the pressure, or don't because of the conventional way of people of doing things, now go ahead and say, okay, let me just go out with the person, or let me just agree to date the person because you want to be in the flow. That is, to me, is a very stupid thing to do. And I would say you should please don't do it. Please and please don't do it. Say the best thing for you is to just wait, and I know definitely at the right time you will meet somebody that will meet your goals, your desires, your everything that you want, and even more. Somebody that will cherish you, someone that will push you to chase your dream and do some crazy things that you did not even think you will be able to do. Before I had my relationship, I was single for almost 2 years, and I can say that I was not pressured to go into a relationship. I made the decision to go into the relationship because I knew that I found somebody that meets most of my expectations, and I found somebody that I know that can help me grow. And most importantly, I have found somebody that will give me a lot of peace of mind, which I cannot trade for anything. It is better for you to just relax and enjoy being single. Use that time to pour that energy into your career, or pour that energy into being a better person. Pour that energy into you yourself, working on the things that you know that if the cases were reversed, that you will not be able to cope with. Those traits that you have, that you know that if you see those traits in the person that you love, you will not be able to cope with that person. So why not just work on those things and work on improving yourself? And don't just sit there and be waiting for somebody somewhere, like they've shown us in Hollywood movies, that one Prince Charming that will come and sweep you off your feet and then ignore all the flaws that you have and just marry you the way you are. Yes, I know that we all have flaws and we are not going to be perfect, but why not consciously notice those flaws that you have and consciously work on them, improving yourself, and not just stick to that stereotype way. And most importantly, don't, because of one day and because of some gifts that are just momentary, some gifts that will not even last you till eternity. Even if they do, you will not take it to heaven. So please, don't, because of gifts, because of favoritism, don't, because of I want to go with the trends that is good, because I want to go with trends, because I want to go with what other people are doing, because Vision 2020, I want to get married or something like that. Don't, because of that, settle for somebody that you yourself know that you have more potential. You are better off you are better off being single than being with that person. No, don't do it. Like, seriously, don't. Just have your Valentine's Day like it is just a normal day, because yes, it is just a regular day, and you don't really have to we don't really have to have Valentine's Day to celebrate those that we love. In my own opinion, I don't wait till it is Valentine's Day before I buy something nice, or before I do something good, before I appreciate, or before I celebrate my love with my partner. I don't have to do that, and you don't have to do that too. You want to just avoid eternal pain and a lifetime of sorrow, of disappointment, of hurt, of anger, of unhappiness because of one day, because of a decision you make one day, because you want to flow with the trend, because you also want to be in the mood, in the spirit, in the atmosphere of Valentine's Day. No, please, just don't do it. And like I was saying, you don't have to celebrate your lover in one day. You can celebrate your lover for a whole month, for a whole year, if you want to. You don't have to make nasty decisions because you want to please people, because you want to be able to post online. Most people that even post online, they don't post their truth, they post lies. There are tons of lies out there. You think this is the lifestyle they are living, but it is just for the gram, baby. It is just for the gram. So please, just don't do it. Okay. And then I think when I was on the undergraduate, there was a time that I was with somebody that I personally knew that the person was not so much faithful. I know the person was not 100% with me, even though I was faithful. But because I didn't want to be single, and then I think when it was close to Valentine's Day, I wanted to end the relationship, but because I'm like, okay, I don't want to be single during Valentine's Day, and then I still stayed with the person, even though I knew that I was not happy, even though I knew that it was not making me happy. He himself was not so happy, and I could see it. And I know that he's not faithful with me. I know he's saying some other person, but because I'm mad, I'm like, well, I don't want to be single during Valentine's Day, and the half cake is better than puff puff, like me and my friend will say. But half cake is not better than any puff puff. If you are eating the cake, eat the cake. In fact, eat chocolate cake, add red velvet to it, add vanilla cream. In fact, make sure the icing on top is dope and has a lot of cherish and chocolate and fruit and whatever it is, whatever way you want to ice your cake. Don't settle for puff puff or chin chin. Please, let that cake be top notch. Let it be from a professional. Yes, and by cake I mean let your partner have everything that you want. Not even if it's not everything, but has the potential to get to that point where you want them to get to. Because there's no point being with somebody that will not make you happy. And and the thing is, the longer you stay in a relationship, or the longer you stay in a really toxic environment, the more difficult it is for you to leave. Yes, I know, I've been there. And this person I'm talking about, we were just going back and forth on this relationship. We'll make up, we'll break up, we'll make up, we'll break up, we'll make up, we'll break up. For a while, it was exhausting. I can tell you that it was not the happiest of relationship I've ever had. It was just toxic. And I'm just advising you based on my own experience, and what I think will really help you is to just stay away and not make silly decisions. And if you're in a relationship that is not so good, my advice to you is just take that bold step. Yes, I know that it is difficult. I know it is going to be very, very painful, and I know it's going to be very heartbreaking, but then you just have to get out of that relationship. You know, trust me, I know you know. We all know when a relationship is toxic. At least most of us do. Even the few that don't, people must have pointed it out to you that this person is doing so and so, you should stay away from this person. This person is not good for you. I'm sure you must have seen signs. Don't neglect those signs. Take those signs, note it down, and test them if need be, to just be sure that yes, this environment is not safe for you. A lifetime, a long time, it is just too long for you to be unhappy. Please. Okay, so that is all I'm going to be talking about today. If you enjoyed this so much, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are, and if you have any story you want to share with me, probably a relationship that was toxic that you came out of, or your Valentine experience that just made you say, oh, okay, I want to leave this relationship. But your Valentine experience that you even enjoyed, I'm not saying that all Valentine experiences are bad. Not all of them are bad. I've had nice Valentine's days, and yes, it is lovely. It was lovely. So don't forget to share this video and leave some comments for me. And of course, my lovely fans, I appreciate you guys so much, and I would like to hear your feedback about this video. So love you. Bye.